Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to World MMA. This is a young jet trainer, 50-45 by 95, you feel me? Volkanovski. Alexander the Great Volkanovski. Everyone's favorite fighter basically. After he beat Max Holloway 3 times in a row. Everyone gave him the respect he wanted, right? But now he's 1-2 in his last 3. He got KO'd by Ilia Topuria and he got KO'd by Islam Makhachev. So now what? Thank God that Ilia vacated his belt and went to 155 now. Diego Lopes on the flip side. Diego Lopes has momentum on his side, right? Fantastic year last year. I'm not here to talk about Diego Lopes. I'm here to talk about Volkanovski. Can Volkanovski be great again? Can Alexander the Great Volkanovski become great again? Feel me? See the thumbnail? So I got him wearing the bagger hat. Make Alexander great again. Okay, we need to talk about it. We need to address the elephant in the room, right? Volkanovski just got KO'd back to back. Like this time last year, right? Volkanovski, I was seeing reels of Volkanovski laying flat on the ground because he was KO'd by Ilia Topuria, 18th of February. I still remember this time last year, 2024. Right? So his chin is compromised and he's getting older. And on top of that, Diego Lopes is a marauder, right? He's going to come swinging. So like, he's going to close his eyes and blitz and one of them might land and he has power and that might be the end of Volk, you feel me? I feel like there's only 2 ways this thing can go. He gets slipped by Diego Lopes and that's the end of Volkanovski, or this is like a turnaround, a resurgence in his career, you feel me? He beats Diego Lopes, he defends his title a couple of times, and then he retires on a high, you feel me? I don't want him to fight Ilia again, I don't want none of that. So basically, fights Diego Lopes, beats Diego Lopes, yeah. You should stay at featherweight and ride it to the sunset, you feel me? Our guy Volkanovski, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. How does he win this fight? Personally, I think Diego Lopes is one of the most overrated fighters in the UFC right now. The most overrated prospect or title challenger, right? Because this guy's a marauder, right? This guy got beat up in the 3rd round by Dan Ige, and Dan Ige only came into the fight with 4 hours notice, you feel me? Dan 50k Ige beat this guy up. Granted, Dan Ige is one of the best offensive boxers in the featherweight division. Like, he has pretty good boxing, but that's all the guy has. And plus 4 hours notice, you can't excuse that. He got beaten up in the 3rd round, and this guy had a full training camp for what you call this guy? For I'm glad you asked. You feel me? He had a full training camp for that guy, right? And he got beaten up in the 3rd round and he won by decision. It took him all 3 rounds, right? I think Volk stays at range, picks him apart, jabs, calf kicks, you feel me? I'm too fast for you, lad. I'm too fast for you. Just picture the first round of Ilia and Volk. That's exactly how Volkanovski beats Diego Lopes out. And I haven't even spoke about the fact that this is featherweight, you feel me? And Volkanovski is getting up there in age. I think he's mid-30s, right? And in the lower divisions, you don't get older champions. There's more to it. I feel like there's something more to it. Like Uncle Chael Sonnen would say, right? There's more to it. It's not just him coming back fighting for the belt. He's going to be the oldest champion in the lighter division, right? And it's a resurgence for his career. And I feel like if he beats Diego Lopes, there's not many crazy contenders in that division, right? That he won't get out of there. Now that Ilia Topuria is gone, right? Now that Max Holloway is out of there. You feel me? So I do feel that Alexander, the Great Volkanovski, can become great again. Hopefully we see a Volk that is fast, staying on the outside, evading the blitz by moving back, moving his head left, right, bobbing. You feel me? Stopping the blitz with the jab. You get me? And hopefully his chin is fully rested. And what I think should happen, what I think Volk should do is take the fight to the ground. Stay outside, right? Don't get in the pocket. Don't trade with him. I know Volk never trades with anyone, right? He's smart like that, right? But he needs to stay on the outside, throw the leg kicks, throw the jabs. When he's going to get in, he must get in while he's blitzing, but evade the punches. So stop the blitz basically with the jab, right? Or end Diego Lopes' momentum with a check hook while he's blitzing in. You feel me? But evade the strikes. And I think he should take him down. Like I said this in my previous video. I said this in my previous video, right? I think that Volk should take Diego Lopes down. He's been training with Aljamain Sterling. I think he should take him down and try to submit him. We know that Diego Lopes is strong on the ground because he evaded all the submission attempts of. I'm glad you asked, right? He evaded all those submission attempts. And if Diego Lopes tries to attempt those submissions and shit, I think Volkanovski is very tough mentally, right? I know his chin is compromised, but I don't think he's gonna panic tap like what they could do to Hamza Chimaev, right? So I think he has a greater chance taking Diego Lopes down. Just before I saw these announcements, made by Dana White. I saw a reel of Volkanovski pop up, right? And he's cooking a burger somewhere in the wilderness, right? And this guy looks so old with his hat on, and he looks so much at peace, right? And I was wondering, why does this guy have to come back and fight Ilia Topuria and get knocked out again? You feel me? If the Alexander Volkanovski that showed up against Islam for the first fight shows up to this fight, I think Diego Lopes has no chance, right? If the Volk that showed up for Islam won, right, where he had a full camp and everything, shows up for this fight, I think Diego Lopes, it's too much for Diego Lopes at this point, right? Because he's fairly new to the UFC, right? He had a meteoric rise, right? He had a very fast rise, so I think this is going to be too soon for him. But I just want Volk to get his belt back. I just want Volk to be great again. You feel me?